I'm Mike Messier, and welcome to Short Film Showcase, where we feature the very best short films from the New England region. This episode, we've got a very special in-studio guest, as well as the premiere of a brand new short film. Speaking of which, let's check out that new film. It's called A Search for Home. It's by our producer, Bryan, and it's about three lost souls who encounter each other on New Year's Eve in a diner. This film is something that we're very proud to feature right here on the Short Film Showcase. If you'd like more information about A Search for Home, please go to bcfilms.net. The film stars great actors Bernie Larrabee, Jocelyn Padilla, and Pat O'Hara. Here it is, A Search for Home.
Mom come home yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Hey, Stowe. Ran into your friend Gary today?
Oh, yeah? How's he doing?
Seems okay, I guess. He's a hugger, huh? Like, damn. I don't know, he's a little bit delicate, I guess. I don't know. Do you think he's gay or something?
Not that I know of.
My girlfriend knows his son a little, but she's never met the mother before. Jeez, no offense or anything here, but I'm just glad that my dad's not like that. No offense. No.
It's not like they're bad people, Greg.
I know that. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. The man of the house should be a man, don't you think?
I know you're hurt and angry. I'm sorry. I really am. I know. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'll tell him when he gets here. I should be the one to tell him, I know. Okay. Look, I should go. I got some chores to do. Laundry. Yeah, I know it's New Year's Eve. The life of a swinging bachelor, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll call you later. All right. Bye. Love you.
What the hell is this?
Oh, hey, babe. Just a little drink. You know, New Year's Eve.
What is it, the third time this week, Carla?
See? I don't need it. Honestly.
Yeah, right.
Last call.
Until the next time.
I know. I've said it before. I know that. But this time, I mean it. I'm ready. No more drinking.
I wish I could believe that.
You don't believe me now?
No, it's too late. It's too late for that.
But I mean it. I really mean it.
Out.
Baby,
I want out.
I will quit. I will, and we'll be like we used to be.
Carla, I want out. I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry. But I want a divorce. I've already filed the papers.
Don't do that.
I did it.
Sudaria Salon, may I help you? Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed for the night. Would you like to make an appointment for tomorrow? Sure. Yes. What were you looking at getting done? Okay. Yep. It looks like I could put you in for 2:30, if that works. Great. What's your name? Okay. Perfect. Yes, 59.5 Bellevue Ave. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow, Susie. Thank you. Good night. Sheila, I'm going to need you to do a wash, cut, and perm tomorrow at 2:30.
No problem.
Good. Any plans tonight? You're more than welcome to join the rest of us.
No thanks. I've got plans with my boyfriend tonight.
Oh. Still seeing him, huh? I just don't know what you see in that guy. You know, it's none of my business. I'm just saying. You could do so much better.
I love him. And you want to know what? I'm trying really hard to make it work between us.
What is he doing to make it work? I'm sorry. I'll back off. It's your life, hon.
I've got my reasons. Thanks for being caring, though.
I'm not just your boss. I'm your friend, too.
I gotta go.
Do you need a ride?
No, I'm gonna take the bus tonight. Happy New Year.
That it will be. Good night.
Night.
About what? Can you turn around? I'm bracing myself. I want to do this face to face.
Here we are, face to face. So what is it you'd like to talk about? Oh, I bet I can make a pretty good guess.
It's not what you think. It's not about you.
Not me. It's at least partially about me. I can see it, Martin. The signs. We barely talk anymore. You're distant. I can feel your distance. I can't remember the last time we made love.
Susan.
When we did, it's like you don't feel it the way I do. So, what is it? Do you need someone younger? Am I not attractive?
Honey, you're beautiful. It's not you.
Then what is it? Why won't you touch me? What's happening to my husband? Is there another woman?
No. It's not another woman. Look. We say this. This is so hard. At first I wasn't sure. Now I'm sure.
What are you trying to say?
I'm homosexual.
What? I heard you. I just don't believe you.
I'm so sorry.
How long have you known?
Oh, I was gonna tell you.
How long?
10 years.
You lying son of a bitch! Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to. I honestly did.
How could you lie to me all those years? The only man I ever really loved. Not a real man. Some fag in the closet. How could you lie to me all these years?
I guess I deserve that.
I'm not going to tell our sons. You have to do it. Tell them we've seen living a lie. I heard you. I just don't believe you. How long have you known? Fag in the closet. How long have you known? I heard you. Fag in the closet. How long have you known? Fag in the closet. How long have you known? I heard you. Fag in the closet.
Where have you been?
I've been out.
With who?
Friends. I'm going back out. I just came home to change.
I thought that you and I had plans tonight.
What? I can't go out with my friends?
You go out with them every single night. I thought maybe you want to stay in with me tonight.
Oh, shit. Don't give me this. Not now.
Give you what? I am your girlfriend.
Maybe you shouldn't be.
Meaning?
What I'm trying to say is I need something else.
What else do you need?
Look, I'm kind of seeing someone, okay?
What? Who else are you seeing? God damn it, I just asked you a question. Who the hell is she?
Look, it's none of your business. I need a woman who, you know,
Who can what?
you don't like to do any of the things I like to do. Besides, I like someone who looks good. You're getting, you know, a little plump. And not where it counts.
Who is this woman? I'm not gonna ask you again. Who the hell is she?
Maybe you should stay with that other guy.
I think I might be pregnant.
What do you mean? I was careful.
I could just feel it.
Well, it isn't mine. So maybe you do have someone on the side. I'll hit you like that again, and I swear I will!
You swear what? You're gonna hit me again? It's yours!
I don't want it. I'm not ready.
It's our baby. What are you trying to say?
Get rid of it, or I'll get rid of you.
Hey, Martin. Happy New Year. Get over here. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Good. So, how's Susan? Something wrong?
I
Told her? Oh. Right. So how did she handle it?
Not well. Can I get a coffee, man? Thanks. No, not well. At first she just stared at me. And then me. And then, thanks, man. No problem. And then she got really angry. Yelling and screaming. And I caught a couple of slaps, too. And then she just broke down crying. Greg's coming home from school this weekend, and he doesn't know yet. And she asked me how long I'd known. And I told her I'd always had an inkling, but wasn't really sure until about 10 years ago. She called me a lying son of a bitch. And she's not wrong.
she ask for a divorce?
No. She'd be way too embarrassed to let this get out now. I mean, she'd be humiliated. I mean, she even said she wanted to marry a real man, not some fag hiding in the closet. So, it's a good thing I've got my uncle's place to crash at for now. While they're away, who knows how long that's gonna last.
Well, join the rest of us, my friend. You told me today. It's my drinking. He doesn't want the kids to have a lush around the house. You know, you can get shit-faced just so many times before people start using the word alcoholic. I've been trying. I really have. And I'm still trying. 2 months sober. Not a drop. Up until last week. Too little too late, he said. Well, this year's toast is gonna be with coffee. So, what else is new?
Well, I picked up the trumpet again.
That's right. I remember you used to play.
Yeah. But, I get together with friends. I get this one friend who plays sax and another guy who plays piano. And we get together sometimes and we just play. Good times. Oh, pass the sugar.
Sure.
Thanks. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me a sec, okay?
Hi.
Look, if you want to be alone,
It's okay.
not such a happy new year, huh?
Not really. And you?
Kinda actually.
Same. Do you want to sit down?
Don't mind if I do. I'm, Mark.
Sheila. Nice to meet you.
That bad, huh?
It can be. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Look, if you don't want to talk about it,
It's
that's...
okay. I found out that I might be pregnant.
Oh. Congratulations.
No. It's my ex's as of tonight. An abusive one, no less. One poor moment of judgment and then a big mistake. You see, that's my weakness. Always falling in love with the wrong kind of guy. So, now I'm out. No place to go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for any of that to come out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Regrets are kind of a theme for this particular holiday, I'll share.
Fair enough. And you?
Fair enough. Not living as honestly as I could. Paying for it now, though, so it doesn't cost me too much. Excuse me a sec.
It's okay.
you. Yeah, I know you feel that way. Susan, I'm so sorry. This is not to hurt you. I know. You have to... I still love you. This isn't about hurting you. I just have to be who I am. You can understand that. Yeah, I'll talk to her again too. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Same to you. Okay. Bye.
So, that was your regret?
Yeah, that was my wife.
So, who do you need to be then?
Me. I need to be all of me. Unfortunately, to do that, I had to admit to her that I'm homosexual. And in the process, I hurt one of the most lovely women that I've ever known. Because I was afraid. You were saying about weakness?
Maybe the new year will be better for us both.
Yeah, hopefully. Look, do you want to join my friend and I?
No, I'd rather be alone tonight.
Right. Of course, I can understand. But the offer's open. You're welcome.
You were friendly enough, but this is my own problem.
Okay. Well, look, good luck, okay? Take care of yourself, all right?
Sure.
A new friend?
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna step outside for a cigarette, okay? So
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Got a light? Mine's not working anymore.
Probably shouldn't smoke, you know, being pregnant and all.
Where are you, my mom?
No, I guess not. Still, you should.
I don't know. If I want to keep it or not, I mean.
You want to keep it?
Haven't really thought about it. I mean, he doesn't want it, that's clear. So that means I'll have to raise it alone. And it really scares me being alone. I guess it's better than with him, always cheating on me and hitting on me.
Sounds like you're better off with him out of the picture.
Yeah.
Look, you don't mind my asking. I noticed the scars earlier. Is that,
What? You never felt that way before?
maybe once or twice.
And?
Well, second time, I almost succeeded. Of course, mine was with a rope. A friend of mine found me in time. Barely. You know, it's times like that when it just seems like the only way out, you know? You feel kind of lost. It seems like it's so easy to just give in, you know? That's when I knew I had to make some changes in my life. A second close call. Might strike the two.
I've been feeling a lot like that lately. I just don't know what I'm doing with my life. And then I think to myself and I wonder, what if I'm actually pregnant? And then I think to myself and life doesn't seem as lonely as it was before. Maybe that's not the right reason to have a baby, but whatever.
Listen, why don't you join us? This time I insist. Carla, this is Sheila, Carla.
Hello.
Carla.
Nice to meet you. So anyway, my sister's gonna be picking me up here about 1 a.m.
Gonna stay with her now?
Yeah. And AA starts next week. I'm gonna give it another try. This time, a lot more serious try. So, here's to a sober new year.
Sounds good.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
So where are you going?
I really don't know. My mom, she doesn't want me there at the house. I guess it's just gonna take some time for her to get used to this whole thing. What's most important to me right now is finding a new home. Look, you guys have been really wonderful company and all, but I really have to get going. Good luck to you.
Okay, you take care of yourself, okay?
Be safe. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You know I gotta follow her, right?
Go. And hurry up.
Thanks.
Hey, Martin. It was great to see you.
Great to see you too. Happy New Year, okay?
Happy New Year.
Can I get you anything else, ma'am?
No, thanks. I'm all set. Just the check.
Okay, ma'am.
Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Hey, I could use a little company. Still need a place to stay.
You've just watched A Search for Home by our producer Bryan Casey, right here on the Short Film Showcase. Right now, it's my very special honor to introduce a great actor. His name is Michael Thurber, and we'd like to introduce him right now. Michael Thurber.
Nice to be here, Mike. Thank you for having me.
You're doing a lot of work in the New England region as far as films go. Murder University, Exhumed, and your new one that's got a great title. What's that called again?
Yes, Dr. Frankenstein's Wax Museum of the Hungry Dead.
Nice.
Yes, we were praying that the lines were longer than the title for the premiere.
And who are you playing in that?
I play Dr. Frankenstein.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great.
With a full head of hair.
Nice.
Yeah. And an eye patch.
How did you inhabit that role? What was your process for getting into that role?
I think a lot of it came from the hairpiece and the eye patch.
Okay.
The eye patch was Richard's idea. The wig was my idea because I said to him, I don't have to be bald in every movie.
Right.
I said, I have this wig that I had built for a play once, and it's a professional wig. It looks just like my own hair. I said it would be, he said, yeah, bring it to the shoot. We'll see what it looks like.
This is your director you're talking about?
Yes, Richard Griffin, the great Richard Griffin.
Sure.
So I had arrived to the shoot site before he did. So I went into the men's room and I put the hairpiece on and got into my suit and everything. Didn't have the eye patch yet. And Richard arrived. I walked out of the men's room and walked across the room. I walked right past him. He didn't even recognize me. And then stopped and turned. He said, oh, my God, I love it. Let's keep it in. Let's keep it in. So that's how the hair started. And then they had the eye patch. An interesting story about the eye patch. For some reason, they had originally envisioned it on my left eye.
Right.
But I have two different contact lenses, one for near and one for far. And the left eye is the nearsighted. So when I put the eye patch over my left eye, I couldn't see at all. Everything was a blur. So we switched it to the right eye, and I don't know if you've ever used an eye patch or before or not, but your whole depth perception is thrown off completely.
Yep.
And when we were getting ready to shoot whatever scene it was, I would always have to have someone lead me onto the set because I couldn't see. Get the step up onto the set or get around the lab table where the monster's laying or anything like that. So it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Great time.
So you're working from the outside in. You're working from the exterior of your body with the costumes.
Correct.
To kind of invert that into your system.
Correct. I always remember there is a impressionist. His name is Jim Bailey.
Okay.
And he does a one-man show of Judy Garland.
Yep.
He plays Judy Garland. He's magnificent. You see him on, Google him. He's wonderful. But I remember an interview with him once where he said Judy Garland doesn't appear until he puts the wig on.
Right.
He can do all the makeup, he can put the fingernails on, he can get the dress on, but once he puts the hair on, then she's there in the dressing room. And that's kind of how it happened. Dr. Frankenstein, of course, has an innocuous German accent through the whole movie. And it didn't actually happen until once I got the hair on.
Right.
And I looked like somebody totally different.
Then you just clicked.
And then it just clicked, right.
That's awesome.
With everybody on the set, too, same thing.
And you have a background in theater acting. Tell us about that.
Yes, I started out in the theater in high school. Dear friend of mine, Margaret Inez, who's still a very good friend of mine, got me involved in theater. Fanned the flame, I guess. The flame was there, but she was the one who recognized it and brought it out in me. My mom, God rest her soul, used to always say, I don't know whether to kiss her or kill her for what she did, for what she did to him. But anyway, she got me interested in theater and the love of theater. The actual meat and potatoes of theater, not just learning scripts, but studying them and going through them scene by scene, line by line, word for word. I mean, we analyzed so many of the great pieces of theater.
Nice.
In high school. I went away to college. I went to Oral Roberts University in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and studied theater there, double major of English and theater with a minor in music. And when I came home, we started the Theater Company of Rhode Island in Harrisville, which is part of Burrillville, Rhode Island. March 23rd, 1984 was the opening night. We opened with Man of La Mancha because everybody always said because we had an impossible dream. And that's why we did it. We realized there wasn't enough theater opportunity for those of us who love to do theater in Rhode Island. Good theater.
Right.
So we started doing 6 shows a year, a show every other month. And we're coming up on over 200 shows. I direct them all, and I'm in most of them. Founder and artistic director. And the Theater Company of Rhode Island, if I can talk just a little bit more about that, because it's my pride and joy, is a benevolent dictatorship. I'm in charge, and it doesn't take you long to realize that.
Right.
Somebody has to be answerable for everything.
Right.
And that's me.
The buck stops with you.
That's right. It's as I said earlier, it's a corner that I painted myself into 29 years ago, but I'm very happy in that corner.
Nice.
And things run very smoothly. Everybody's happy with the way it is. And those that aren't do a show with me and then don't come back. That's okay. I understand. It happens that way. But somebody has to be answerable to everything, for everything. And who am I answerable to? I'm answerable to the audience. The audience tells me what they like and what they don't like of what I do.
For our regional fans, we have fans all over the country now, but for our regional fans in the New England region, please give us the address of that theater so they can look it up, or a website so they can check out what you're doing.
Yep. Our website is TCRI Online, all one word. .com. Okay. TCRI standing, of course, for Theater Company of Rhode Island. TCRIonline.com. We perform at the Assembly Theater in Harrisville, which is right downtown. It's an absolutely delightful little theater. It was built quite a few years ago by the gentleman who developed the town, Austin Levy. He built it for himself because he played the cello. He bought the mill across the street, and he played the cello in his private time, and he always wanted to perform on a stage. So he built himself his own theater. And he had a friend who played the violin and a friend who played the piano, and the three of them on a Sunday afternoon would sit on stage and perform.
Right.
And if you worked in the mill, you better have your fanny in a seat to hear Mr. Levy play his cello.
And that's the theater near the waterfall, am I correct?
Correct. Yep. Right on East
place.
Avenue.
I've actually been in a Lenny Schwartz play just for the regional fan. Yeah.
Yep.
Great. Okay, so let's talk about what's it like to transfer from a theater performance into a film performance, because in the last few years you're doing more and more film stuff, but you have this great experience in theater. So what's that segue like?
I think the foundation is built in the theater, and you carry your skills to the film.
Okay.
I am an actor who does a lot of internal expression.
Right.
It comes out on my face, it comes out in hand gestures, it comes out in body stature, things like that. And that seems to translate very well onto film.
Yes.
The people that I have worked with and the people that have seen the films that I have been associated with seem very pleased with what I'm doing. I want to tell you how I got into movies, because it was totally by accident, and it came from the theater. I was doing a play with Sarah Nicklin, the great Sarah Nicklin. And she kind of kept to herself most of the rehearsal time, always on her computer. We were all doing what we're supposed to be doing, and she was always ready when she had to be, but she kind of kept to herself the rest of the time. So one day I saddled up next to her and I said, so what do you do in your day job? What do you do? And she said, I'm a graphic artist, and I'm working right here on my computer. I can still work while we're having rehearsal. She said, I also do some independent movies. I said, oh, really? She said, yeah, locally, here in Rhode Island. I said, you know, that's a whole side of show business that I've never touched, never got into at all. I just thought theater was my baby, and that was the way it was going to be.
Right.
And I said, you know, if they ever have some little small part, you know, for a third spear bearer, a fourth whore, something like that, I can do that, you know. Because when I was a kid, my dad used to watch Bonanza.
Okay.
And at the beginning of Bonanza, when they roll the credits, right after they come from the first commercial, the guy would be riding through town driving the buckboard, right, while the credits are rolling. And my dad used to always say, I could do that, right? All you have to do is drive the buckboard, right? It's no big deal. And then you don't have any lines, don't have to worry about anything. So I always thought of it like that. Well, I could do that, you know, some small part, some little
I can be the buckboard guy, right.
Exactly.
Okay.
And she said, you're serious? You'd really want to do something like this? I said, yeah, give it a shot, you know, a whole side of show business I'd never touched. So she said, well, my director is coming to see this play. I'll introduce you to him. I said, wonderful. And it was Richard Griffin.
Sure.
So he said to me, Sarah tells me that you might be interested in doing something in the movies. And I said, if you ever have anything, you know. He said, well, I'm working on this script now, and there's a little part in it that I think you'd be great in. The movie is called The Disco Exorcist.
Right.
And the role is the role of the Marquis. He kind of runs the show towards the end of the movie. I'll send you the script. You let me know what you think. I said, okay. So I was thrilled to death. He sent me the script, and of course I read it like any actor does, you know, crap, 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 crap. Oh, here's my line. Yeah, crap, crap, crap. Oh, here we go. So I said, yeah, this is great. He said, you're sure? You have no problems with it? I said, no, I have no problem with it at all. I'm thrilled to death that you'll have me.
Sure.
So that was in February of that year, a couple of years ago. And they started filmed pretty much the whole year. And then I didn't hear anything. As the year wore on, summer went, fall came. So I contacted Sarah and I said, I haven't heard anything. Does he still want me in the movie? She says, oh, he's probably saving the best for last.
There you go.
I love the child. So anyway, all of a sudden I get a call on November 21st. We're filming next Sunday. And this is the location, and this is where you have to be. This is what I want you to wear. I'll see you then. I thought, oh my God, I better read the script again. Because I hadn't read it since I first got it. So I showed up on November 28th, and we shot the whole thing in one day. My part. Everything else he had already shot, and literally was saving it for the best for last.
There you go.
After Disco Exorcist, which I had a wonderful time on, met some wonderful people. After Disco Exorcist, he came up to me and said, I'm working on this script that I think you'd be really good in.
Sure.
It's called Exhumed.
Okay.
And the role of the butler, I think you'd be wonderful. Well, of course, if someone says to me, the role of the butler, I immediately think of the gentleman from Sunset Boulevard. He's tall, he's bald, and he has a tuxedo. So I said, okay, that's fine. I'm thinking that's what it's going to be. Some small little part where I walk on and bring tea or something. Gave me this script, and absolutely one of the most magnificent pieces of show business I've ever read.
Sure.
More like theater than anything else. And we started filming on May 1st of that following year, and we were trapped in this house for 11 days, the bunch of us. And we did the whole thing straight through. And you know, we'd start at 9 o'clock in the morning, we'd finish at 11 o'clock at night, and I was ready to go on. I'd go home and I'd be back the next day and we'd start right in again.
Charge your system.
It was the most wonderful experience. I say that all the time. My family is sick of hearing it. But it was absolutely magnificent time together. Made some friends that I would jump on the grenade for.
Wow.
And they would for me too. And it's now getting a worldwide release in June. The movie is, and we just did the commentary, the director's commentary for it, and I'm so proud of that movie.
That's great.
Then, of course, that went on to Murder University, and then I had done Human Nature as well, very small.
That's
little
where I
part in
first
Human
saw
Nature.
you, Michael, in Human Nature by Chris Ferrara, is
Yep,
that right?
yep, and Darren Darcy. Yep.
And in that, you just had a few moments, but you really stole that scene, I thought. It put something in my mind. For,
Well,
you know.
thank you. That was right after Disco Exorcist, but before we started Exhumed. And he called me up on a Saturday and said, I've got this great little part for you. If you'd like to do it, meet me at the dog track up in Foxborough tomorrow morning. I'll get you the sides and you'll be all set. I said, okay, and I went up and I did it, and I had a wonderful time with it.
Nice.
Wonderful time with it. It was nice little play the ticket taker at the dog track.
People might be watching and thinking, wow, this New England region is very, you can get a lot of connections in
Active.
just a few things here. This is
Very
great.
active.
Nice.
Yes. I love it. And as I said, a whole side of show business I didn't even know existed, let
Right.
alone had never even tried it.
When you were a young man, as a child, what were some of the influences that you saw on television? You talked about watching TV with your father, but were there anything on TV or in the movies that kind of triggered something or planted a seed that you want to be involved in show business?
Most definitely. It started out when I was very young. I was probably 7 or 8 years old, and my mom and dad took us to see the Christmas show at Radio City Music Hall. And we sat in like the first 6 rows, somewhere in the first 6 rows. And at the end of the first act, the first half of the show, while the applause was going on, I stood up and turned around.
Yep.
And looked at Radio City Music Hall.
Wow.
6,000 seats, and everyone on their feet applauding. And I was looking at them, and they were applauding for me.
There you go.
And I thought, this is the way it should be. I think this really, this is nice. I like
Nice.
this. And I also played the piano. I played the piano since I was 3.5 years old. I started playing the piano and gave my first recital at the age of 7, and that's another whole story unto itself. But had been involved in show business to a degree,
Right.
you know, however a 7-year-old can be, all through my early life. Then when I got into high school and Margaret Ennis got me into theater,
Okay.
I found that whole side of it to be so much more enlightening.
Right.
Because you can find, sometimes it's so much easier to say things when other people are writing you a script.
Sure.
In the words of Mel Brooks, I'm an actor, I stink without a script. And that's very true, I think. You can express yourself better. Every part of your instrument, every part of your skill can
Yep.
come out in the theater. Fell in love with the theater. And that's the one thing that I find a detriment in the movies, is that immediate gratification for a job well done.
Right.
It's not there. You don't get that.
Right.
They have the wrap party, which is always fun. You're saying goodbye to some friends that you've made, but then it may be 6 months to a year before you ever see the finished product.
Yeah.
And that's so frustrating to me, coming from the theater.
Here's
'Cause you
another
had to-
irony, Michael, in that a lot of films, they don't rehearse nearly as
Right.
much as the theater.
Right.
You'd think it would be the other way around,
Yeah.
but it's really not.
You have to come to the set with your A game.
Right.
You have to. And sometimes you have to come with your A+ game.
Yes.
Because you're dealing with actors who are well past their A game, and they're up to A+, and you've got to go A+++++.
Right.
Yeah.
And
You'll find actors going off into a corner and running lines, old theater trick, all the time.
Right.
I find that happening all the time.
at this point, having established yourself locally and just so many things are opening up for you, people are taking a real strong interest in you as an actor
Thank
for
God.
film, knowing that how accomplished you are and how talented you are and got a great presence.
Thank
so
you.
What would you like to do in your career? What do you see any directors out there, you know, or actors that you say, I could really do something with such and such, or wouldn't it be great to be in a movie with so and so?
Oh, there's tons of them.
Yeah.
There's tons of them. And the majority of them are no longer with us.
Okay, okay. So
The
make
majority
that
of them
time machine. Make that
that
time
I would
machine.
like to have worked with.
Yeah.
Certainly the great Noel Coward.
Okay.
More than anything.
Yeah.
The great Noel Coward, Rex Harrison, Claudette Colbert, some of the